you guys, and welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be.
I'm Whitney.
Hello, what up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be. Go ahead and click that subscribe button to be a part of the Witness Gang, to join the Witness Nation. Okay, there we go. There we go. Hello, everybody. Hello, Stephanie. Hello, welcome. At this present time, I need you guys to go ahead and grab this link and share it, okay? Sharing is caring, especially about the topic in which I'm going to be discussing, okay? So please, and then at this time, please take out the time to like this particular video, okay? All right, you guys. All right, so many of you guys may be aware that I have been speaking on the topic of vaccines. I did a whole breakdown of what is actually in the vaccine that they have going out there. And what's up, Arizona? And I've been just kind of reporting what comes to me for the most part. So this particular topic is no different. But know that it is not limited to just these individuals. It's been a lot going on with these vaccines, to say the truth. You got a lot of stuff that's going on that, you know, they're not really exposing right off. You got to really do your thorough research. So these are the topics in which I'm going to be discussing. Okay. Tyler Perry said he had these side effects from the COVID vaccine, and he has later spoken out in regards to his experiences. He looking a little swole, I'm gonna be honest with you. Then we're gonna swing on over to California. A healthcare worker dies after second dose of COVID vaccine. Wife wants an investigation. And then lastly, we're gonna head on over to Rochester, New York. Family has their door kicked in by police after a Muslim mother refused to have her children vaccinated, charged with education neglect. Okay, it's getting real out here. So if you guys aren't aware, you guys need to be aware, and you guys need to do what you need to do for your household and do what's best for you. I'm not here to sway you either way. All I can say is, as for me and my household, we will not be taking that shot. I don't care how improved it get. We're just not. That's us, though. So not for nothing, I wanted to bring all these things to your perspective, just so you can do what you need to with this information, okay? Again, like I said, please take out the time to share, okay? First and foremost, let's go ahead and get into your boy, Tyler Perry, okay? And the reason why I want to speak on him first is because he's out here basically, coming back around with the come around and telling his experiences with the vaccine. Okay. So I'm going to read this article, and this article comes from Best Life. Okay. It is bestlifeonline.com/Tyler-Perry-side-effects-news / okay. Just if you guys want to look that up. It goes on to say Tyler Perry said he had these side effects from the COVID vaccine, and this has been fact checked. Okay. As weeks progress, more and more people are getting the COVID vaccine, and that includes some of your favorite celebrities like Steve Martin, Martha Stewart, Samuel L. Jackson, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. This month, after A-listers got the shot, filmmaker and actor Tyler Perry recently discussed his vaccination progress and gave insight into the side effects he had after getting the COVID vaccine. Okay. Tyler Perry only reported a few side effects after his second dose of COVID vaccine. Okay. Perry received his first dose of Pfizer vaccine on January 4th. According to Perry, he had no reaction to the first shot. After receiving his second dose on January 25th, he reported a few minor side effects. I woke up with some aches and pains, but I took some Advil about an hour ago, and I feel fine now, Perry told Gayle King during a CBS This Morning interview on January 26th. The day after he got his second dose. And for more vaccine news, and then it tells you to go to more vaccine news. Okay, so I actually got that particular interview. It's rather interesting. Okay, rather interesting to say the least. I'm going to see if I can.
But they thought if Tyler Perry,
I'm going to run it back so you guys can hear it. I'm not going to play it for copyright reasons, obviously, but I'm going to play it so you guys can hear it, okay?
Yeah. Media mogul Tyler Perry, that's what he is raising awareness about the coronavirus vaccine. The new special for BET, which is owned, by the way, by Viacom CBS. This is video of the filmmaker getting the first dose. Grady Health System in Atlanta approached Tyler Perry to get the shot to help get the word out. Black Americans, if you've heard, are disproportionately affected by the virus, and 1 in 3, think about that, are hesitant about getting this vaccine. Perry's new special aims to provide the facts about it, and in this clip, he talks with Grady Health System Dr. Kimberly Manning.
I'm hearing people say they either don't want it or that they're going to wait to get it. If you want to wait to be able to, come into community, to go to your family reunion, to be able to do the things that get us back to living, I think those are things to consider. And I've been saying that, my loved ones, this is about us. Yeah. This is about us. The folks that are really taking the hardest hit are the people that are in your contacts in your cell phone, if you look like us.
Really, Tyler Perry joins us first on CBS This Morning to discuss. Good to see you, Mr. Perry. Let's get started. So much to talk to you about. Were you reluctant to take the vaccine yourself before the doctors at Grady Health System approached you?
Well, when Dr. Del Rio and Kimberly with Dr. Manning, when they called up and asked if I would take it to encourage the community, I thought, I will do that, but you've got to answer all my questions. And I thought, well, while you answer my question, why don't we record it so you can answer questions for a lot of people in the community? So, yeah, I was skeptical because if you look at our history in this country with the Tuskegee experiment, Henrietta Lacks, and things like that, it raises flags for us as African-American people. So I understand why there's a healthy skepticism about the vaccine.
I understand why they reached out to you. I know you're certainly younger than 65, but they thought if Tyler Perry gets it, it'll send a strong message. What questions did you have for the doctors? I'm curious. Give me your top 2. What did you want to know from that?
Well, I wanted to understand the technology. I mean, we talked about everything from the Spanish flu of 1918 to what is happening now, to where it came from. But I think my top question was understanding mRNA technology. And Dr. Kimberly Manning and Dr. Del Rio did an amazing job at explaining that and how this new technology has helped to come up with the vaccine so quickly. Because when I heard things like warp speed, I was really concerned because this last administration and all the pressure they were putting on the CDC and FDA, I don't know, I didn't really feel like I could trust it. But once I got all the information, found out the researchers, I was very, very happy.
Tyler, it's Anthony Mason. Kaiser Health has done a study in the early days of the vaccine rollout. And I mean, it bearing out what we've been talking about, the fact that there's a distrust here. Black Americans are being vaccinated at a dramatically lower rate, which is really alarming. So what do you think needs to be done here to build confidence?
Exactly what we're doing, especially that I'm doing for BET and asking, having an opportunity to ask experts questions. The first Ebola patient in America was at Emory Hospital. So I got the top experts here in town. Dr. Del Rio is an epidemiologist who's brilliant. And to be able to ask those questions, and not only for myself, but share them with the community. I've got people who love what I do and kind of follow me. So I think once they get the information, that it'll help them. And what I told them is that I'm not taking this vaccine because I want you to take it. I want to give you the information so you can make your own choices. So I think that's what it's about, education and information.
They always talk about the reaction. That's another thing people are afraid of. I've heard, number one, which vaccine did you get, Tyler?
I took the Pfizer. I took my first one on the January 4th, and I took the second one yesterday. And I had no reaction the first shot. This shot that I just took yesterday, I woke up with some aches and pains, but I took some Advil about an hour ago, and I feel fine now.
Yeah, but they said it's very common that, you don't have a reaction to the first one, but you can have a sometimes dramatic reaction to the second one. But it doesn't deter you. You still don't regret taking it, right?
Not at all, because here's the alternative. Here's what you don't understand. The problem with this COVID-19 virus is that you never know how it's going to affect you. And I've had people who have died that I know. I've had people who have had long-term health issues that I know. So you're making the choice of getting a vaccine, and even though it's 96% efficacy, what happens is you are reducing your chances of ending up in the ICU by 100%.
Yes.
So I think that's just important that people know that.
All right, you guys heard that, and I'm gonna go back to that, but I wanted to comment on something he just stated. Okay, if you guys watched my last video in regards to this whole vaccine, he's basically contradicting what the doctors said. Okay. And what I've heard in my research, vaccines allegedly are basically just to help with what is it called? Symptoms. That's what vaccines are for. Let them say it. Okay. They're not to promise you anything or guarantee anything. It's just to help you with the symptoms. But you guys heard him loud and clear. Basically say that it's going to keep you from being in the ER 100%. So which one is it? Because that's a guarantee to me, telling me that, if I get this vaccine, then I am, 100% less likely to have severe symptoms and getting into the hospital, right? I'm just saying, did I not hear that, or am I wrong in that case? Then also I looked up upon him speaking. He stated, this mRNA. Let me tell you what an mRNA is. mRNA is. Okay. This is a new approach to vaccines. Okay. And this you can find at the cdc.gov, coronavirus 2019 vaccines, different vaccines, right? This is what it states. Okay. It states new approach to vaccines. mRNA vaccines are a new type of vaccine to protect against infectious diseases, to trigger an immune response. Many vaccines put a weakened or inactive germ into our bodies, not mRNA vaccines. Instead, they teach our cells how to make a protein, or even just a piece of a protein that triggers an immune response inside our bodies. That immune response, which produces antibodies, is what protects us from getting infected if the real virus enters our bodies. Okay. So in conclusion, with all that being said, because I was just on somebody else's live and they were asking in regards to if they're putting any kind of inactive germ, like, with the flu, that's what they do. They put a little strain of it in there, and it basically they give it to you for your immune system to, build off of it, right? Or to, counteract it. But with this vaccine, they're not doing that. But they expect our bodies to build these specific antibodies. But my question is to you, with you not putting in the strains, and to be honest with you, I would feel a little more protected if that's what they were doing when it comes to these vaccines, because we're used to it, right? That's what they did with the chicken pox, and they could guarantee, well, most people didn't get it a second time once you got chicken pox. You got it once and one time and you were done. Just like flu. I mean, but I've heard that, not multiple people, but people can get the flu multiple times. I get that. But the thing is that with this particular vaccine, they're not introducing COVID to you at all. They're expecting your body to produce antibodies, which is kind of weird to me and puzzling, because what antibodies do you expect the body to make if they're not getting exposed to the particular germ that you want the antibodies to create? Am I making sense here? Because it's not making sense to me that we are putting this vaccine into our body basically for no reason. I'm just saying, because it's not adapting to anything. It's just making antibodies, okay? It's making protein. And as you guys know, if you were listening and paying attention to the science class, having a lot of protein in your body isn't good as well. You can have a overextent of protein, if I'm not mistaken. It can really mess you up in your bones and things to that nature. I could be wrong. I'm just saying, but I just don't understand that. And he literally contradicts himself. I wish I could find, actually, I'm going to put in the description box the link to my video where the doctors, it was a board of Black doctors laughing at basically them saying that you can get it again. Okay. But hearing Mr. Perry, he's saying that if you were to get it, the symptoms aren't going to get you or cause you to be in the hospital. But you also said that if you get it, we don't know how it's going to, handle one's body. So you mean to tell me if I take the vaccine, I'm guaranteed not to be in the hospital because the side effects won't be as severe? So that's a guarantee that you guys said that y'all can't do. So it's kind of confusing to me, right? Ashley, make it make sense. I don't, I'm just trying, like I said, you guys, I'm not trying to sway you guys either way. Like I said, as for me and my household, we will not be taking this because they're just up and down. And to be quite frank and honest with you, this vaccine got together too quick for me. It takes scientists anywhere near up to 8 to 10 years to properly get a vaccine. This was done in months. Although this virus has been out for years to come, you can look on the back of your Lysol bottles and you can see that, COVID is there. These are different strains of it. Okay. And I've never seen them boast so many celebrities, so many individuals, and put them out there, so heavily to encourage people to go and get it. They ain't putting all these celebrities up for the flu, and that kills more people than COVID does. I'm just saying. Let me read some of you guys' comments before I go on. Ashley says, how do they expect people to trust a vaccine when they don't know everything about COVID in the first place? Exactly. You don't even know what's going on, how it affects the body. You know what I'm saying? Like, really? I do not want them injecting any virus into my body. No, thank you. Exactly. But to be honest with you, if you take the flu shot or any kind of shot prior to now, you were getting exposed to it. Like I just read to you guys from the CDC, they blatantly said, many vaccines put a weakened or inactive germ into your body for you to be able to fight it off, if you will. This one is not. And like I said, I would have trusted more if it sounded like it was just like the rest of them, but clearly it's not, you guys. Clearly it's not. If vaccines were so safe, then why doesn't Dr. Oz vaccinate his children? He said many times to go get the flu shot, but he doesn't let his own children take it. I didn't know that, Ashley. Oh, please, girl, if you can slide in my DMs, if you can go on to my email, which is, let me pin my email. You guys, seriously, if you guys have topics like this or any kind of thing that you guys would like for me to discuss, please send it to my email. I'm going to place my email here in the chat, reviews with whitneyd@gmail.com. Send all of your reviews and stuff over to my email, okay? Reviews with whitneyd@gmail.com, and I will surely look into this, okay, and investigate, okay? Now, if you guys notice at the beginning of the clip with Tyler Perry, he was talking to the doctor, and the doctor said something that kind of stood out to me. She stated, if you want to go to family reunions, get back to living, you might want to do this. And I was like, oh, they said something right there. Basically, this is the only way that's going to get us to normalization. Saying if they get the predominantly amount of the world to basically take this vaccine. And truth be told, they're already doing these like digital passports where you have to basically have this shot and present it, And then think about it. Where can you really go around your neighborhood, around anywhere where you can go in without a face mask? Like, don't think that this vaccine is not going to affect you, because look at how the mask affects us. I literally cannot go into the gas station without them saying, ma'am, ma'am, ma'am. It's just like, get out of here. Like, seriously. But not for nothing. I just read the article in regards to Best Life about him, talking about the side effects. And now we're fixing to head on over. And you guys can look this up. The further the rest of the interview, you guys can find here. I'm going to tag it in here. And this was his interview with CBS this morning on the 26th, which was 2 days ago. The article in regards to his side effects was released on yesterday. So it was a day afterwards, But let me put this in the chat. Hey, Jean. Hey, Jean. You sneaking in from work, girl? Don't get in trouble. Don't get in trouble. But that's the link, you guys. If you guys want to look at the rest of the interview, okay, we're gonna go ahead and head on over to the next topic in which I would like to discuss. And I'm just giving you guys information. You guys do with it what you will. But this particular topic in which we're going to head on over to, let me take Mr. Perry down. Okay. I don't know if you guys heard of this, but we're about to head on over to California. Okay. California healthcare worker dies after second dose of COVID vaccine. Now, many people are saying that it really isn't the first one. It's the second one. Okay. It's the second dosage. Okay. Wife wants an investigation. Okay. So I'm going to let you guys hear this, and I'm going to come back and read what it's saying. Okay. Let me know if you guys can hear it once I press play.
Bro, stop crying. Stop crying, bro. Stop crying, bro.
Tell him, baby.
At UNCW,
Hold on.
Orange County, an X-ray technician has died after getting his second dose of the Pfizer vaccine. According to the OC Register, 60-year-old Tim Cook had an adverse reaction within just hours of getting that second shot, and he died within a matter of days. Now, Zook's family says that he did have high blood pressure and was slightly overweight. They also say he was a proponent of getting the vaccine. The Orange County Coroner's Division says it's investigating this, and if there is any correlation to the vaccine, it will notify the healthcare agency.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC7 content by clicking the subscribe button for our YouTube channel.
Okay, let me come back on the screen. Okay, so you guys were able to hear that. Of course, they don't really want to say that it's correlated to the COVID shot, but how convenient soon after, okay? So this is what they got under the caption underneath it. It says, Tim Zeus last post on Facebook was optimistic. He states, I've never been so excited about taking shots. He wrote on January 5th on a photo of a Band-Aid on his arm and on a COVID-19 vaccination card. He states, I was completely vaccinated after my second vaccination with Pfizer. Zook, who is 60 years old, was an X-ray technician at the South Coast Global Medical Center in Santa Ana. A few hours later, he suffered from an upset stomach and dyspnea. Y'all know with these words. By 3:30 p.m., it was terrible for a colleague at work to take him to the emergency room. Do you need to worry? His wife, Rochelle, sent a text message when she received the news. He states, no, absolutely not. He sent back a text message. Do you think this is a direct result of the vaccine? She typed. No, he said. I don't know what, but don't worry. There was a suspicion of COVID and a diagnosis of congestive heart failure. Zook was oxygenated and helped the BiPAP machine push air into the lungs after only 4 hours. Multiple tests returned negative for COVID. Okay, so I'm gonna come back on this screen. Okay, after reading that. Okay, so you guys heard that loud and clear, or what have you. He didn't have COVID. Okay, he didn't have COVID. And what I can believe, again, you guys tell me if I'm right or wrong. With COVID, if you have all these different things, you die from it, right? Or you're more susceptible to die from it, right? Well, he didn't have COVID. He just took the vaccine to prevent him from, getting COVID, right? So I'm just kind of trying to figure out what it could have been. He didn't have COVID. The test was negative, right? Did I not hear that? The test was negative. But hours later, after receiving the second dosage, he dies? Okay. Very interesting to say the least. Very interesting to say the least. I don't understand. Like I said, I would think, that was the whole basis of, getting him, the shot. And he was so excited about it, promoting and things like that. That's why I said, look, I'm not swaying you guys either way. I do what's best. We do what's best for our household. Okay. Because you do got some people that have conditions that may need it, but lo and behold, this man did have conditions and he didn't have COVID and he still died from the vaccine. I'm just saying. Ashley K says, I believe the government is going to stop our children from going back to school in person unless they get the vaccine. You know what? I don't disagree with you with that. My children, as of right now, have affidavits to where they can't do that. They're valid for 2 years, after you get it. So, we're good for the next 2 years. I ordered up on those because when everything hit the fan, it was very hard for you to even to order these affidavits. Like they were making it real hard for you to order them, So I'm happy that we actually got double. So even when these run out, we'll have, we have them again to last 2 more years, which our eldest son is in high school. So he's a freshman. So he only needs, 3 years of not having to, get vaccinated, and he's out of there. I'm more so concerned about my babies because, but to be honest with you, I was in childcare. So if push came to shove that I had to go back into teaching them from home, I really wouldn't have no problem with that. And see, that's another thing with a lot of us being at home and stuff like that. We aren't properly equipped to be able to, not have a job, and, we get these stimulus and we, cash out and ball out and not taking into consideration that it may be grayer days ahead, Ashley also says, I don't see a point to take a vaccine if you don't have the virus. Personally, it doesn't make any sense to me. That's how I feel. I feel, and I know it's kind of like, that's kind of catch two or contradictive. I don't want to wait to get the virus to get the shot. I get that. But clearly, even if you don't get even if you don't get COVID, you're still having some issues with the shot. So it's like, I know this sounds so cliche and probably so negative for some of you naysayers, but I'd rather risk the chances because I know what I do with my physical body. I know that I'm steady doing things that builds my immune system. I'm not exposing myself to people that have it. unknowingly, and it's been situations to where, my family has been, and by the grace of God and by the grace of us actually doing what we need to do as a house, eating right, drinking right, taking vitamins and things of that nature, we, thank God, none of us have, had it. My kids are going to school, so I don't know. It's just sad in regards to what this man had to go through, what he went through. And pretty interesting that his wife is now saying that she wants an investigation. I would too, heck. I would absolutely want an investigation when it comes to the death of my husband. How do I get a document to stop them from vaccinating my kids? Well, what state are you in, Ashley? Because if you're in the state of Texas, I can send you the link. Like I said, a lot of people have been having issues in regards to finding actually getting on the page and actually getting it. It kept telling them that, their area, like literally it was like an error message that would come up. So a lot of people couldn't even get the affidavits for the vaccines. Not for nothing. Let me know your city. I think you told me Ohio. Okay. Well, what I did, and I'm just going to share my screen with you guys real quick to let you know the steps that I took to find the affidavits. Okay. Okay, hold on. I gotta pull it up first. Let me show you guys. Okay, there you go. All right, I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna take you guys step for step before I continue the other half, just so you know how to get the vaccine. I'm gonna put this up here. Okay. I'm gonna put that up. Okay. All right. So let me show you guys how to do this. Okay. And I mean, it's very simple. This is what I did to get mine. And actually my wonderful husband's ex-wife is actually who told me. Okay. I hope you guys can see me. You're welcome so much, Ashley. You're absolutely welcome. Okay. Hope you guys can see this right here. Okay. This is literally what I did. Okay. I put in Texas, which you're going to put in your city, of course. Texas. Shot. Texas shot affidavit form. Okay. And this right here is the link. Okay. It is. Well, let me just click on it. Okay. See, look, told you guys. Bam. Thank goodness. I wanted to show y'all. Look, this is the error message that all of my friends have been getting when they try to get the affidavits. Okay. Your connection is not fully secured. Like bullcorn, it is. It's very secured. Very secure. Okay. But that's the link. That's the link. Okay. Let me see if I'm gonna take off a portion of it. Let me take a portion. Okay. All right. So that's right there. That y'all see that? This is the site that you go to. Okay. This is the site that you go to actually find the form. This is for Texas. This is for Texas. Okay. But this is the site that you go on. Okay. And then you will put in a little search bracket, you know, the affidavits. But again, put your city in. Okay. Put your city in on Google. And that's all I did. Okay. And I put it in there, but I just told you guys, they are making it very hard for you to be able to get that form. You know, like I said, we stocked up, baby. We got two per child, You know what? Yeah, 2 per child. So basically a total of 4 years because it's good up to 2 years. But with all the changes and stuff going on, who knows if we're going to be able to actually still use them, if they're going to be valid. Okay. But yes, that's how you obtain it. Okay. All right. I'm going to come back on this screen. Okay. All right. Now, Ashley says, my child has autism and it is on multiple meds for his symptoms of his autism. And how is this vaccine going to affect his health? Let me tell you about that, Ashley, just to be quite frank and honest with you. Okay. I had a friend whose child was autistic, and come to find out it was the vaccines. Okay. So I don't know if your baby is vaccinated already and all the way full up on the vaccines. To be quite frank and honest with you, I shared the story about our little Demi Dim, my eldest daughter. Oh, baby, we were on it. This child never missed a vaccine. Okay. They just scared us, like seriously, all the way up until she was like 3 or 4, actually. She was vaccinated with everything that they had out there, right? And we just started noticing all these different health concerns that she had, breaking out with hives and this and that and the third, right? Here recently, she had a seizure, right? Just out of nowhere. And they tried to put that she was, what was it called, baby? Epileptic, okay? They said that it was epileptic, 70%. What the heck? Not 100%, but 70. And this was based off of one seizure that she had, okay? One, right? Never, and since then has not had one at all, right? And so the thing is that I had a friend, that son would have seizures, like multiple back to back to back, right? And they actually did like a brain surgery to him and all that stuff like that. And she heard about, Demi Dim. And she shared with me, Whitney, it was the vaccines. We constantly was getting him vaccinated up until, and then like a year after he was getting his vaccines, he started having seizures. And I said, are you kidding me? And she was like seriously, and so you might want to do your research, Ashley, like absolutely seriously do your research. And to be honest with you, she stated, I'm not a healthcare provider, like seriously, you guys do your research, check with your healthcare provider. But she stated to me after she stopped giving her son vaccines, he no longer had seizures. He no longer had any issues or whatever. He's just been fine. And same case in point here, to be quite frank and honest with you, Demi has not had another one. And we just watch her, keep her cool at night, watch what she eats, keep her stressless, So I just really want you to look into that. But like I said, I wouldn't recommend it with your child being autistic, but like, again, I'm not the medical professional. Okay. Now we're about to wrap things up. I'm about to get into the home stretch of everything, and we're going to go to this last story. We're going to get wrapped up. If you guys have any questions, concerns, or comments, feel free to place them in the comments. Okay. But again, you guys, I wanted to make it very prevalent that I am not a medical professional at all. So you have to contact your medical provider and make sure that you're doing what's in the best interest for your children, yourself, your family, because we're going to always do what's in the best for us, and that's the only reason why I'm talking about this. I'm giving you the information, so maybe you can take it from there. Okay. Now let me go ahead and play this last clip again. I'm just going to have the audio playing. This particular story. I'm just getting my stuff together. Okay, this particular last story, we're going to head on over to Rochester, New York. Okay, family has their family has their door kicked in by police after a Muslim mother refused to have her children vaccinated, charged with education neglect. Okay, so let me go ahead and let you guys hear this. Okay, and I'm going to come back. It's a little lengthy, but I really think you guys need to listen to it. Let me see. I'm gonna try to see if I can get a little bit of. Let me see. I'm gonna try to share the screen, but I'm not gonna share the screen. Yeah, I'm not going to share the screen, you guys, because I don't want to get flagged because it is from WorldStar. But I'm going to let you guys hear it, okay?
They done did stuff to me. They kidnapped me. They done caused me to have a seizure. Yes, get him too. Get them all. All of them. Get them all. They're taping off this property, all for crimes. They're trying to kidnap my children. Please, y'all. I'm dealing with a whole bunch of criminals. A whole bunch of criminals. They're taping off the whole street for me. All of this for me. All this for me for no crimes. For walking against traffic. For walking against traffic in 2017 in Wheatland. Here they come. They get ready to come in, y'all. Hold on, they kicked in my property. They have, look at everywhere. Please send help, please. Please send help. Please help my children. Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. They're my property. Help me. I just finished having a seizure. Help me. Come help me, please. You do. Yes, you do. Why are y'all kidnapping my kids?
I'm sorry.
Why you're not sorry?
I want to make sure everyone's okay.
No, you don't. You bring my business into it, not to me. You done already tried problems with me.
Please listen to me. I want you to listen to me, okay? I don't want you to get hurt.
You don't. You guys been trying to hurt me. Help me. I can't trust you guys. You guys. Help me.
I promise you.
I'm gonna lay in my bed where I was because I was on bed rest and you guys busting up.
We don't want you to go through this.
You do. That's why y'all keep doing this to me. Help me. I'm on bed. I barely can walk. I've been on bed rest. You people, kill me, my baby. Kill me, my baby.
I don't know what they're doing, but they're playing. I got you on camera. What's up? I got you on camera.
Don't you hurt my child. All of this for stupid, always starting over stupid traffic stop. These people have got no right to do none of the stuff they doing to me. They keep doing this stuff to me. Share this video. I just got out of jail because of this stuff. Y'all, please, they keep coming in here. I don't want to go back to the hospital. I'm tired. I'm tired of going to the hospital. Help, please. Somebody send me a lawyer. I need to send me some help, please. Send me some help because I'm sick and tired of this. I know I was in the hospital because they discharged me to the hospital. Y'all know this about me. Y'all know y'all caused all of this. Y'all did Rochester Police Department. Timothy R. Looney. Timothy better not be in my goddamn house. She not answering no questions. Stop it. You're in my house. Trespassing in my house. You see there's no trespassing sign and you bust through my house. Do you got a warrant for this house? You got no warrant for this house. They don't have a warrant for this house. Yo, they bust through my house. Somebody call the city police, city Rochester, Spencer. I'm calling Spencer, the city's lawyer. He's upset at you guys. You didn't have a right to force come in my house. You don't have a warrant for the damn house. What the fuck? People seem to think that everybody who says they don't get vaccination is doing it by religious. And this is not a religious thing. This is a cultural thing from, our Native people don't do those type of things. We don't put foreign matter in our body. Previously, they took my children in February 5th, 2019. And we got our children right back. But they didn't have jurisdiction, but they claimed they did. They put in the paperwork saying that all these children are not Native American children and stuff like that. And I really didn't feel like going through all of it with them. So I just sent in all the documents that I had, and I just kept on. I never appeared. I just sent in the documents because I didn't want to ever enter their jurisdiction, and I wasn't going to sign up for the contract. So now what they do is they just kidnap me and take jurisdiction, and then they do things to me. I'm pretty familiar with law. I've been studying law for a long time, so I'm very, very mindful of how things are. I'm always looking up rights. My whole main mission is to help our people understand who they are in this land, and also getting back to the real reparations that they're supposed to give us. So with me doing these type of things, it does affect my lifestyle, it does affect the fact that there's people who do not want us to succeed in that area. And yes, we are getting put in positions now where we can make decisions, but it's still their laws. It's still meant for them. So what they're doing is they're using our people to go against each other, and then the fraud really comes upon them because they don't know better. They're just like, oh, well, this is what our penal law says and stuff like that. And so they're trying to make vaccines mandatory for kids. I don't know what they're trying to do. I'm pretty sure they are trying to do it, but I know my children was kidnapped, and two of them, and my one child was vaccinated. The other ones, because they talked really well and was very educated, they didn't get those vaccinations. Maybe my oldest daughter, she might have got it. I'm not sure. She don't want to tell me. But hey, but my granddaughter, who was not on any paperwork, was vaccinated. She was kidnapped, vaccinated, and returned to her mother and her father the next day. And now they're putting charges on him for some type of neglect. And basically, they're attacking and retaliating against the whole family. Now, I'm going to show you another document. This document, we just sent this out, so I'm just waiting for, they should be getting their confirmation real soon. Here goes a complaint and request for injunction. Okay? I'm working on everything. I'm working on getting this stuff together because I'm sick and tired of being abused. I'm sick and tired of being abused. I'm sick and tired of my children being abused. And obviously, the people at the top in the head don't even care that this is happening. So we must hold them liable. We all must hold them liable. It's going to be your children next. I told everybody that this stuff was going to happen. So what are y'all going to wait for somebody to bust in your house and take y'all children too? Is that what y'all going to wait for? Because that's what's about to happen. That's what they plan on doing. It is your choice to get your children vaccinated, but they kidnapped my children and vaccinated my children and used paperwork. Matter of fact, hold on, I'm going to read it to you, because everybody wants to know what's going on. And please support our GoFundMe. We need assistance. I need to get me some assistance. I need to get assistance from my family, like for real. I can't even concentrate. I can't concentrate on my business. I can't concentrate on what I'm doing. It's too much going on. But you said, I don't know how the Amish get away with it. They aren't forced to have their children vaccinated. We have Amish towns in New York. The governor needs to address that, not just Black people. Exactly. But see, this is what they do. When you call yourself Black, you're still under the colorable law.
Right, let me come back on here. Did y'all hear that? Did you guys hear that? Few things. One in particular, that they force this woman's babies to get vaccine. Okay? They force them. And to be honest with you, what I was hearing through the grapevine is a lot of people in prison and stuff like that. They're kind of making them take it too, have to take it and stuff like that. My thing is this, okay? I feel like we should have freedom of rights. But that is slowly but surely getting taken away from us. So that's why I know a lot of people didn't like President Trump. But the thing is that he was saying a lot of stuff that was very true. In regards to the elections being sabotaged, they're going to put in office whoever they want to be in office. For two, that, they were keeping him from being able to speak, I can't remember what it was to call or whatever, but the thing is that we all should be able to have freedom of speech and be able to write and say what we want to, but that's getting stunted. That's getting limited. Okay. Censorship. That's what it was. It's all great. It's all gravy until that censorship happens to you. And as a YouTuber, that is really damaging, to say the least, because this is all of what I'm doing. This is all my opinion, and so the moment they censor that, they silence our voices. Okay. So in regards to what this woman said, it was very alarming to say the absolute least, because she basically said that they basically kidnapped her. Okay. So I wanted to read, I guess it was a text message or something that she was going back and forth with someone. And she states, they kidnapped me on the 8th and put me in jail for education neglect because I won't get my children vaccinations. Then they got permission to come kidnap my children. No warrant. I then was released for education neglect because I would not get them vaccinations to go to their schools. My children are homeschooled. This is very sad. This is very unfortunate, to say the absolute least, but know that it's going to make this rounds. It's going to make its rounds. Okay. We were hearing about this whole virus in Wuhan, China, and then it slowly made its way to the US. So I just wanted to be able to come to you guys today to share this bit of information with you guys. As of right now, the lines are open. You guys are more than welcome to come on here and share your stories. Tell me what you guys think. I'm going to take a little commercial break, and then you guys let me know, what you guys think before we end everything. Thank you, guys.
It's the one and only big homie, AG.
It's your boy Darren, better known as Super.
Woo-hoo!
It's your boy Antonius Maximus. We 3 shots in, you heard?
Let's go.
Brown and white. In a G.
Everybody tell the truth. When you're 3 shots in.
All right, you guys, we're back. Again, I am taking live calls. You guys are more than welcome to go into the comments. Okay, you will see a link. You can click the link and you can come on and ask me any questions direct. I am here to answer them. Doesn't have to be about this particular topic. If you would like to get my advice or hear what I have to say, my thoughts on a particular topic, I am here. Look in the chat to get your questions answered. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to look into these comments and see what you guys are saying over here. See what you guys are saying in the chat. See what you guys are saying in the chat. Hello, you guys coming in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Ashley says we must stand together and stand up for our rights. Absolutely. But the thing is that a lot of people are ignorant to their rights. Okay. A lot of people didn't even know, and myself included, about the affidavits. I didn't even know that you could opt out of vaccines, because the quiet as is kept, to be quite frank and honest with you, had I known that we had that choice years ago, I would have never got my daughter vaccines. Never. And I do mean never. She would have did the same thing as I did with my son, would have left the hospital with what he needed to be able to get out the hospital. And he wouldn't have she would have never, ever got anything after that. But I was ignorant to the fact of the matter that that's something that you can do. And like I said, a lot of us don't know our rights. A lot of us don't know laws and things of that nature. So the thing is that education is a big factor, and standing together in knowing, you know what I'm saying, what you're able to do, what you're not able to do, the questions that you can ask, the things that you can pose, the things you can stand up against. You know what I'm saying? Let me look into these. Let me see. Shanae said, what's going on with I'm late getting on? You're okay. You're going to have to run it back. But the main topic in which I was talking about, Shanae, if you're still on here, was Tyler Perry has came out with, you know, a few of his side effects in regards to getting the second doses of the vaccine, as well as a doctor has died after getting the vaccine, hit the second dosage. And Jesse, you stated that's because they are trying to persuade people to get it. Absolutely. They're absolutely trying to persuade people to get it by these celebrities and things of that nature. I'm sorry, no shade, no tea, not trying to be funny, but I don't care who you get. Okay, it ain't nothing you can say or do that's gonna persuade me to get this shot. It's not. I don't think that it I don't know what's the beneficiary for it. All right, Wow Wayne, let's bring you on the stream. Hey, Wow Wayne, can you hear me?
Wow.
Hey.
What's up, Winnie TV?
What's up? What you want to talk about, Wow Wayne?
Oh, wow. We have a lot of things to discuss. I'll tell you about that later. Hey, I would like to give a shout out to the 3 Shots In.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
They love you too, Wayne. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. And if you guys have not subscribed already, head on over to 3 Shots In. As you guys saw the commercial, they are a dope new YouTube channel, and Wayne is a subscriber. Thank you so much, Wayne.
Hey, please, everyone, I'm asking, I'm begging, please go over there. Wow.
I'm gonna put the link up because you just reminded me. Thank you so much for that, Wayne. Anything else you would like to talk about?
You were saying that inmates are being forced. Inmates are being forced with the vaccine. I haven't seen anything. Where was that located? Or what state?
No. I was saying that, more than likely they're going to be doing that. That's what I was hearing through the grapevine, that they're actually going to be having it to where the inmates are going to have to get it. And, to be honest with you, they do a lot of stuff with the inmates. Just to be quite frank and honest with you, they do a lot when it comes to the inmates. They make them work. They do a lot of different things when it comes to the inmates. But no. Not saying that that's definite. I'm just saying that's going to be next. That's going to be next.
Something like test tube monkeys.
Exactly. So yeah. It's sad.
Oh well, I just want to give out a shout out to everyone in your chat. Wow, everyone. But hey, thank you for that 3 shot invitation. I'm waiting. I've got my shots ready. So.
Oh, great. Thank you so much, Wayne. I'm going to go to the next person now.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Next is Ashley. You guys, and that link to subscribe to 3 Shots In is in the chat. Come on, Ashley. You got to unmute your mic, love.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Ashley, welcome. I can hear you.
Hi. Yeah, so I had a couple of questions about what vaccines, like exemptions and stuff. Because I have personal experience with my son having autism and noticing that when he got his rubella shot, he stopped talking.
Wow. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. I had a friend whose son, started suffering from seizures, after, and I think it was the same shot. I think it was polio or rubella, one of them. But yeah, he, a year later, he just starts seizuring all of a sudden, you know, and then they stop the vaccines and he's just been fine. To be quite frank and honest with you, I would seriously love, do your research. I mean, you literally can type in the different vaccines on YouTube and you'll see endless amount of videos, research on them, and the different side effects that you can get from them, from things to autism, you know, also seizures and things to that nature. You know what I'm saying? So you would be surprised, you know, because you got to understand, they're putting like metals and stuff into the body, you know, and so that's why it was kind of, it was like a duh for me when my daughter started getting seizures, because if you know what epileptic seizures are connected to is the electricity, you know, it's like electroid, the wave functioning in the brain. And so the thing is that, you know, that's why different things on the screen, different stuff that's dealing with electroid waves affect you. And that's how they get those epileptic seizures. And so as soon as I, you know, was cognitive of that, she has not been vaccinated since, and she's been perfectly fine, you know, so yeah.
Yeah, I seen the difference when my son, the rubella and polio, if I'm correct, rubella, polio, and another one, they give it to you in 3. They give it all together.
Right.
They don't separate it. And when my son had gotten the sequence of shots, he stopped talking. I mean, I know that he had autism before that, but his symptoms weren't as severe. But I refused to give my daughter and my middle son and my daughter, because my son was my oldest, so I didn't know and didn't have anything to base it off of. And when I refused to give them the shot until, which I've been exempt now, I don't feel comfortable against it, you know, teetering on that wall for a while, but I know that when I did not give it to my middle son and my daughter, and I noticed that they didn't have any of the problems that my son had. And my big thing was he was premature and he was born, and they wanted him, oh, you gotta get it. And I'm like, okay, but he's premature. Does that matter? And doctor, oh, no. And then, like I said, he got it within a month. My son was, you know, I know he was autistic, but he was speaking like mom, dad, you know, mama, dada. He stopped doing it all. It's like his brain got swiped clean. It was very hard to understand. The doctors couldn't explain it. They didn't have any explanation. And of course, oh no, it's not from the vaccine.
Of course not.
Yeah,
yeah,
used to take responsibility for that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the main thing that they will not do. Liability purposes and things of that nature. Oh, absolutely not. You know, I had a bad birthing experience with my daughter. Like they were not used to people coming in with birth plans and knowing their rights and things like that when it comes to birth. And they met a person like me who had a birthing plan, and I knew what I did want to happen and what I didn't want to happen, and they weren't used to that. You know, and so we almost was about to sue their behinds too, because it was a lot of malpractice going on. But see, the thing is that you don't have too many people that challenge the medical system, you know. And so of course they can cover up a lot of situations that come, like case in point, that particular doctor that died, you know, he didn't have COVID. You know, he was just fine before he got those shots. And yeah, true enough, he had all those health issues, but he'd been having those health issues. He was doing just fine with them, you know. Right. So and like you said with your baby, he was fine. He was talking before, but how convenient he stopped speaking after these shots, you know?
Yeah.
I do my research with that, actually, like absolutely, because that's alarming.
Yeah. Yeah, and I am going to send you that Dr. Oz info too, because, you know, I just think it's funny that all these doctors on TV tell you, oh, vaccinate your kid. And as soon as you walk into CVS, they're like, oh, no, like, here, let's get your flu shot. And you're like, I'm just here to buy groceries or buy like something simple. Like, I don't need a flu shot. Right. The door.
Right. Yes, the pressure is on, you know, and especially with this particular vaccine myself. I mean, you know, with this particular vaccine, it's just weird how It's just like how us trying to force people to vote. Like they're just like, get the vaccine. Look who's Tyler Perry is doing it. Look who's doing it. And it's like, I don't care who's doing it. You know, you guys just created this daggone vaccine. You know, and you have all these different complications. You got people that got Bell palsy. It's ridiculous. You know, it's ridiculous. And it's like, shoot, I'll just, you know, take my chances at getting it, you know, because it's like, you know, what the hell?
Yeah, I agree. And thank you so much for bringing this topic up to, you know, because I had no idea that you can exempt your children. I'm definitely, and I pray that other parents start to look at this info.
Absolutely. And again, just like I guide you to go to Google. I mean, like I said, I was oblivious to it. It wasn't because of my husband's ex-wife was like, Whitney, you know, their son together has been opted out of vaccine since he was little. And so she was just telling me in regards to doing the same, you know, and so that's what made me go into it. And I was like, oh, wow, I never knew you could do that. I thought you had to. And they want to make you believe that, but you really don't. So yes, ma'am, I'll continue to have these conversations and bring these things to light if you guys like it. I really appreciate you coming on, Ashley.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, you guys. Well, that is the video. And I just want to know what you guys think about it. The conversation does not have to stop here. Join me in the comments, you know, and let's talk about it from there, okay? Because this definitely needs to be a topic of discussion. We definitely need to talk about this more often, because the thing is that they're not going to bring it to your attention. It's not the shots. Oh no, it's not the doctors. Oh no, it's not the hospital. Oh no, everything is good. Everything is because you got something going on. Like, come on, you know, again and again and again. Absolutely, I get it. I absolutely get it. But the thing is that no, some of this is equating to these vaccines, these medical issues and malpractice. Okay. But that's the show, you guys. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. You know, please take out the time to like, share, and subscribe. If you already subscribed, thank you so very much and welcome to the show. Sharing is caring. If you liked what you heard and saw on today, please take out the time to share this video to get this information, spread it wide to you guys. If you guys have Facebook, follow me on Facebook. You can find me at Whitney DTV. My personal page is Whitney R. Davis, okay? And you'll see my little profile picture that I have, and you can share that video because I stream on all my platforms, and you can grab and share that video as well. Okay. While you guys are there, please take out the time to check out all my brand affiliates, from Lips and Lashes by Shea Cosmetics to Shazazz Creations to Noelle and Embrace Pangea as well. Please take out the time to go head on over to 3 Shots In and give them a thumbs up, a comment on their videos, subscribe to their channel, their new channel, a new sensationally hot channel with 3 awesome men. And if you single ladies are out there willing to mingle, Tone, the single one on the channel, is actually looking for love, okay? You can find out more information at the end of this video, as well as head on over to the Plug Power and Purpose if you're looking for some right now word for the times that we're in now. Prophetess Rutanya Sellers is going to bring it to you, okay? So thank you guys so very much for tuning in. Again, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so very much. I am your host, Whitney D, and I'm signing off. Bye, you guys.
The Dating Yard is a new, fresh dating show for the times we're in. COVID-19 came and changed the world, but love is still out there. If you don't want to go through these times alone, the Dating Yard is here for you. Single men and women ages 18 and up, we're looking for you. Participants will be matched up with one of our candidates, where they have the chance to possibly find love. Now, our candidates will be matched up with one of our participants, but it's not that easy. After a 3-round elimination, candidates have a possible chance at finding love as well. This show is streamed live through StreamYard. Must be willing to have your likeness displayed online. So now, here's your chance. We want you now accepting submissions at www.whitneydavisplanning.com/The Dating Yard.
Come on in, people. It's time for the plug. So y'all know I got a word. If you don't know, you're gonna find out in a few minutes. My name is Britannia, and I am the plug. I'm the plug. I am the plug. My name is Britannia, and I am the plug. I am the plug.
Lips and Lashes by Shea Cosmetics is way more than its namesake. From primers, mascaras, eyeshadows, foundations, lippies, lashes, and so much more. For that fierce look you can't find anywhere else, Lips and Lashes by Shea Cosmetics. Tell them Whitney from Reviews with Whitney D sent you. Shazazz Creations is a virtual boutique for creative customized apparel, tumblers, and jewelry. Allow them to create a keepsake that you can use as a heirloom for centuries to come. Everything from blankets to pillows, allow your memories to come alive with every picture. Tell them Whitney D from Whitney D TV sent you. Use the Whitney D code or link in the description box below. Bye. I am happy to say that I am a brand ambassador of Noel. Noel is handcrafted, no harsh chemicals, scrubs, oils, soaps, and more. Quality skincare at affordable prices. Check them out and let them know that Whitney D of Whitney D TV sent you by using either my code Whitney30 at checkout or the link in the description box below. Welcome to Embrace Pangea. These products are all created to bring you back to balance through nature's gifts. They have a wide range of products that deal with various aspects of daily life, such as deodorants, juices, clothing, vagina detoxes, and body scrubs. Whichever product that you decide to embrace, you can rest assured that it was created with love for the betterment of self. Embrace your Pangea. Visit the link in the description box below and let them know that Whitney D of Whitney D TV sent you. Bye. So check out the site embracepangea.com and embrace your Pangea. You know what I'm saying?
It's the one and only big homie AG.
It's your boy Darren, better known as Super.
Woo-hoo! It's your boy Antonius Maximus. We 3 shots in, you heard?
Let's go.
Brown and white. In a G.
Everybody tell the truth. When you're 3 shots in.
Thank you for tuning into the show. Now it's your turn. We want to hear from you. But remember, keep it cute or get the boot. Let's talk in the comments down below. Check out all our sponsors and affiliates in the description box. And don't forget to join the Witness Nation by clicking the subscribe button. Thank you. Until next time, this is Whitney D with Whitney D TV. Signing off.